Hey, you. Yes, you. You have been divinely led here to receive this beautiful message from the universe. So let's get straight down to it and find this message for you. If you find anything resonating, don't forget, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Really helps me pick up on your energy for the read. Do that again. Beautiful. The universe is telling me that you are a powerful mastermind and you can do anything you put your mind to. So what do we have for this amazing, beautiful viewer today? The moon. What else? Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. The Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Star card. Your overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles. So you're really focusing on creating this infinite abundance for yourself. You really got your mindset on your future, about your stability, about this prosperity, about this for this stability and security that the Pentacles can really provide for you. You could be trying to find a way to create multiple streams of income right now or looking to start a new business. Pardon me. But I do see a financial windfall coming in to really bless you. I do see that, you know, you will get this unexpected lump sum of money that's really going to help you and help you get on that path of wealth, help you build that path of wealth. Whether you're starting a new business or you've got a creative idea, whether you're going to do multiple streams of income or do something online, that you will know. Okay, but let's get down and do the tarot and then we'll go through and clarify. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the universe is really asking you to trust in your intuition. Okay, because there could be some illusions at bay. The universe is really telling you to really open your eyes, okay? And when it comes to your dreams, to really guard them, okay? If anyone's acting vague, question that. If anyone's not giving full detail, question why not. Because there could be some deception at play here, which will ultimately, you know, create some anxiety and fear with whatever you're really working on. If you're working on creating your dreams, you don't want to be let down. So really let your intuition guide you right now. And if anyone's really not answering the questions or really filling in the blanks well, you need to start asking questions why. Okay, because this is your dreams that you're working on. So you need to make sure that you have a complete outline, because you deserve to really have the infinite potential that your heart's desire, because you are really making sure that you work hard. You're making sure that you really do create this financial stability for yourself, okay? You're really making sure that you have control over your finances, and you've really put things in bay to make sure that you can, you know, you've been paying off your debt, you've been working hard, you've been saving, you've definitely been in the situation where you are starting from the ground up to really create this financial blessing for yourself. I do see you budgeting. I do see you possibly, you know, going to sales, doing 2-for-1 deals, whatever it is that you are doing. So there is this amazing squeak outside my house. But anyway, the universe is telling you, you know, make sure that you definitely believe in yourself. Okay, don't let those self-limiting beliefs come in, because that is definitely our shadow side trying to peek through when we are feeling overwhelmed and burdened right now, okay? When we are feeling these self-limiting beliefs come in, and we're sort of, it can let us really spiral. It can really spiral us, and it can really stunt our growth as human beings, and it really can put a stagnant sort of energy towards our growth. And what we really want to do is we want to have control of our mind, and we really want to understand that we need to nurture our minds and nurture ourselves like a mother would, and really understand that if we have those self-limiting beliefs, those self-limiting beliefs come in, or that negative mindset come in, all we really need to do is catch that spiral and really be like, no, do you know what, I'm doing my best, okay? I made a mistake, and that's okay. I am human. I'm going to try to do better next time. And the thing is the mind actually rewires itself. The more we pull our mind up, the more we tell our minds, no, we're not going to do something, each time it takes it as a lesson, and each time it comes back, it will come back multiple times until finally it learns, no, we don't behave like that. We act positively, okay? We know how to approach this situation. Okay, I made a boo-boo. Okay, I made a mistake. That's okay. I can move on and try again and do better. Because ultimately, when we do feel this burden, when we do feel this overload, sometimes it can be really quite overwhelming, and that's just human nature. Sometimes things get on top of us, particularly when it's like this 10 of Wands and it's coming in from in any which what way. It's sort of like, whoa, another punch, oh, another punch, oh, it's taking me down, you know. So it's just really reminding yourself to put those fears and anxieties at bay, to really make sure that you get rest, okay? Because, you know, if you're not getting the rest and the time that you need, obviously this is going to let your mind spiral more easily. You need to have that energetic mindset to really make sure that you can take life on at its fullest. Okay, so make sure you're getting a good night's sleep. Make sure you're having a good work-life balance. And make sure you're definitely taking that time out for yourself, and, you know, definitely spend some time, you know, nurturing yourself, doing that self-care. This could just be a skincare routine. It could be just 20-minute bubble bath, you know, a meditation, some yoga, a walk out in nature, a coffee with friends. It could be as little as that. Anything really helps. So really take that time out. That rest will be very beneficial to you gaining this independent wealth. Okay, you're definitely planting the seeds for tomorrow, so to speak. You're definitely making those plans to really create this independent wealth that you've been working so hard to create. And the universe really sees you doing something creative here. They see you, you know, really getting creative. Maybe you're going to get some ideas or some downloads come to you about ways that you can really make money here. But the universe is telling you that you're definitely attracting in that creative expression. Okay, so they want you to get creative. That's the energy right now. But they're also telling you that you are going to have a lot of proposals come in. You are going to have a lot of offers and a lot of invitations. And you need to make sure that you really take action and engage, because it's when you sort of take action and network yourself and sort of market yourself, you'll find that you'll really be able to get more support and assistance that's really required. But the universe also really wants you to let you know that you can follow your heart here with your creative expression. Okay, something that you may think won't be won't have the potential for this abundance, the universe is saying, no, you can do that creative expression. That's kind of like your passion, your love. But, you know, they're just asking you to really tune in with your intuition and let it be your ultimate guide here. Sit on a meditation, ask the universe for guidance. And the thing is, my dogs are play fighting, so the thing is, if we have a meditation and connect in with the universe and let our intuition be our ultimate guide, the universe answers us. So just have your eyes open for the signs and synchronicities that the universe knows that you know how to receive. So ultimately, you are getting your wish fulfillment here. Okay, what you're creating is you're creating the life that you've always wanted for yourself, okay? You're definitely walking in your destined path. You've definitely gone through that spiritual transformation, and you've definitely done the hard work to get here. And now you're becoming a hope and inspiration for others. You're definitely showing people, you know, that you can start from the bottom up and really get there with a lot of hard work and a lot of perseverance. So that's really good for people to see, but it's also really quite, it's a really quite healing journey for yourself. But it's not only that, it's you connecting in with your creativity. Can I just show you? Nine of Pentacles again. You connecting in with your creativity. Okay, get inspired. Go research your passion. Go research. Go watch some videos. Go look at all avenues, you know, and ask the universe to ultimately guide you, because whatever you will be doing, it will come out shining bright. Okay, whatever you're putting your time and energy into, keep with it, because it's going to come out on top. Okay, we'll go through and we'll clarify these cards. Clarify the moon, please. Oh, wow. So to clarify the moon, look, you've got the 6, yeah, the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Cups here. Look, this is definitely telling you that your dreams can come into reality here, okay? Your dreams definitely have the full potential, okay? You might really need to let go of some illusions that could be coming in and move on past them, and make sure that you definitely do get that clear picture that you need to really progress with your dreams. But it does have this fulfillment energy. It does look, it's radiating on gold, okay? It's taking that treasure within itself. So whatever you're working on, oh wow, 7 of Cups and the Temperance card, bottom of deck energy. So yeah, things will be balancing out, and your dreams definitely will be coming true here. Anything you work on will ultimately give you this sense of fulfillment for yourself, and that's just everything you could dream for, right? Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please. King of Cups. Wow. Okay, that's all that wanted to come out. So with the 4 of Pentacles, I do see you budgeting. I do see you paying those bills that need to be paid and making sure your finances are in order so they can accumulate. Okay, but I see you having this emotional intelligence about it. I see you definitely building on it and having that mindset where you know what you're doing now is going to be for the long haul. You know that it's hard now, but it's going to be paying off in the future. And it is reminding you that the sacrifices that you make today will be potentially to get this culmination that you so much deserve. And the universe really wants to let you know that you know what you're doing, so you need to back yourself, okay? And that you will really ultimately be in this King of Cups energy where you are feeling that ultimate fulfillment. You will have that life of security and stability that you've been so much desiring. Clarify the Hangman. Wow. So we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Justice card coming out to clarify the Hangman. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that, you know, yeah, with these self-limiting beliefs, you need to make sure that you don't hang on to them, okay, and that you really balance the scales out, okay, because we need to act from a place of inner calm and a place of balanced mindset, so we can honestly think clearly and create our dreams, because really what the universe needs us to do is to operate from a place of balance, to operate from a place of clear thinking, so the universe knows that when we do receive this abundance, when we do receive this culmination, that the universe knows that we will be operating in a clearer mindset and not make any hasty decisions that will ultimately put our finances at risk. Okay, clarify this 10 of Wands. Well, clarify this 10 of Wands, please. Yeah. So look, you're definitely overwhelmed here, okay, and you're definitely in that lack mindset, and that can be really hard to do right now, okay. I understand when burdens come in, they don't come in light, they come in all together, and you could be in a situation where you're not only responsible for yourself, you're responsible for others. So the universe is just reminding you to operate from a more positive mindset, and you know what, if you can delegate. You know, if you feel yourself overburdened and you have a loved one around you that can really help out with a couple of things, it might even be beneficial for you to reach out and just ask for a bit of assistance in this time, because things are getting on top of you, and sometimes, you know, it's just that self-care again. That self-care is what ultimately helps the most, and the positive mindset, really creating that positive mindset, and you know, doing positive affirmations daily would really help you. You know, I am capable, I can do anything I put my mind to, life is easy, you know, anything that you think is going to help you, you can look them up. But yeah, it's really about not focusing on the losses right now and understanding that you are resilient. Okay, you've been through more than this, okay, and you know how to handle burden, you know how to handle losses, okay, and you know how to really keep that torch to your soul really lit, and the universe just really wants you to embrace that strength within yourself, to really stand alone, but to understand that the universe knows that you are strong enough and resilient enough to get through this. Clarify this Four of Swords. Ooh. Oh, it was the five. It was the five of, I think it was Swords. Four of Swords, sorry. Oh, so 444 might be resonating with you, that we got the 4-4 here, master number 4-4. Oh my god, I'm just making a mess. One more please. Actually no, I think that's it. So yeah, in this case and scenario, we got the Four of Swords clarifying the Four of Swords. I just realized that sometimes first thing in the morning my mind's a bit slow. So you got the Four of Swords clarifying the Four of Swords. Look, rest is needed. Let go of those fears, let go of those anxieties, let go of anything outside of your control. Because if it's outside of your control, there's no point worrying about it. And you know, worrying about things just puts more worries out to the universe. Okay, focus on what you can control, focus on what you can do, and work on that. But the universe is crying to you to get some rest. Take the time that is needed. Okay, you've been through a lot, you've gone through the transformations. The universe is telling you now it is time for rest. Now you need to cuddle up, curl up, get some sleep. Even if you're sleeping more than you normally would, get some sleep. Get some peace, put on some whale sounds when you sleep if you're finding it hard to sleep, or maybe master number HC frequencies when you sleep. I like 999 HZ frequencies on YouTube. Beautiful ones. Or rainfalls, waterfalls, anything to help you sleep. But you need sleep, and you need to practice that self-care for yourself right now, okay? You really need to make that your priority. We don't want you going backwards here. Okay, clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. One. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, wow. So, this is going to be a lot. You ready? So, you're creating this independent wealth, and you know, preferably through a creative expression is what I'm seeing here. And what you're really doing is you've done the self-evaluation, and you've really managed to look at things overall, and you've really decided that, you know, moving on from you know, whatever isn't really growing, from whatever isn't actually benefiting you, you know, and you're really leaving behind, you know, any illusions with the moon, any illusions, any deceptions that are really coming in, and making sure that you understand that the plans that you the seeds that you plant ultimately today will benefit you in your future, okay? It's really about understanding, planting those roots, planting those seeds, okay? And letting things really grow, and understanding that all good things come to those who wait. And today you might be starting off at the Seven of Pentacles, but initially you will end up with the King of Pentacles, abundance, the energy, the stability, the security for yourself. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Thank you. Yeah. So with this creative expression, you might need to start over. You might need to break it down. You might need to transform it. You might need to look at ways where you can really make sure that you reconstruct and create it to its fullest potential, and ultimately it's going to bring in this good positive energy. It's going to bring in this positive abundance for yourself. But it's not only that, it's about setting the goals in place, okay, and making sure you follow the steps that are in sequence in order to reach its full abundance. Clarify the Star. Thank you. Oh, the Moon again, and the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this is really telling me, okay, be careful of those illusions, okay, but be careful of any vagueness. Be careful of any Decepticons around you, okay? Because right now it's your dreams that are on the line, okay? Not their dreams, it's your dreams that are on the line. So the universe really needs you to get the rest, so you can operate from a place of balance, so you can operate from a place of calm, where you can have that balanced mindset, because ultimately things will only come abundant. They will only be created when you are ready and in that balanced mindset, and when you can see the vagueness, when you can see the illusions, because the universe doesn't want to bless you and let it be taken from you. Okay, the universe really wants you to see things clearly and get that rest that's really needed to be taken, so you can accept this abundance from a more calm, from an emotional intelligence perspective, so they know when they do bring in this abundance for you, it's not going to be taken away from you. Okay, I want to draw you a healing oracle card, because I'm like, healing needs to happen here, and we'll see what message the universe has for you. Universe, what message does the collective need to hear? What message? Ooh. Okay, so you got 4 healing oracle messages. The first one is open to the universe. I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe, the divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Faith. I am confident. I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in my future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. Goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and eliminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. Now guys, I do see the bottom of the deck energy is affirmations. So because I did touch base on that, I do feel drawn to read it. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. That's beautiful. Starseed Oracle deck is also pulling. So let's see, what message do we have? Anything help? Oi. Is that all? That's all. Okay, so this one resonates. Okay, we're talking about the steps that need to be taken. Remember, you do have 3 starseed messages, but the first one I see is baby steps. Okay, so this is the universe really asking you to take your time. Okay, and it doesn't matter how big a steps you make, okay? You don't have to stride, you don't have to run, okay? It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. Baby steps, baby steps. Any movement forward works for the universe. So really take that action, okay? And follow your intuition, okay? But make sure it makes sense to you, okay? Make sure you write out a plan with the big goals in place. Make sure you write the little baby steps to get to the big goals, okay? And really just mark it on a board so you can see the progress that you're making, because it's good for the mind. It is so good for the mind to see progress in the 3D. If you write it down on a piece of paper or on a board and go, okay, here's the goal, and here's all the steps that I need to do to get there. So you know, if you need, I don't know, anything. Okay, so you're starting a business, okay? Well, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to need the tools to start. There's a baby step. Well, the first step would be save the money for the tools, okay? Then I need a tax file number. Then I need a business name and a website and blah, 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 blah. So baby steps. And then when you get to that final piece, boom, you're ready for launch. Okay, and there's your first goal done. Okay, so it's all about those little steps, that little progress. Okay, and don't worry if you don't get stuff done. We get back on the horse here. Oh wow, the weight of the world. So yeah, once again, she is resting. She is resting, and this is tapping into your burdens, the weight of the world on your shoulders. I need to turn that down, sorry. But this is ultimately, oh, it didn't help any. This is ultimately the weight of the world on your shoulders, and the universe is honestly telling you that you need to create firm, healthy boundaries. Okay, you need to draw a line in the sand and make sure that you don't let people really walk all over you and treat you like a doormat. And you really need to let go of anything that you can't control. Okay, you need to just let it go. Anything that's playing on your mind, and if you're letting something play on your mind, you need to then ask yourself, is this positive? Am I spiraling? Is this making me feel good? Is this making me feel good? And when you're thinking about it, really realize, okay, yeah, it's not making me feel good. And then you need to think of something that does make you feel good. You know, positive time, a positive memory, something good that you've done, something that you feel accomplished about. And if you can't distract your mind, go for a walk. Just let that thought go, okay? Because ultimately it's a burden that you're carrying around with you that you need to let go of. Okay, your final Starseed Oracle message is Inner Earth. So this is the universe letting you know, look, you survived everything you've gone through in life. You're going to survive this. Okay, there are always solutions and new beginnings around the corner. So the universe really wants you to adapt that, you know, that sort of positive mindset where there is a solution to every problem. Okay, and instead of really worrying about what can happen and go wrong, really focus on what could happen and what could go right. Okay, the universe really wants you to have that solution mindset because you're really going to need it where you're going. Okay guys, drum roll. I'm so glad that you joined me here today, and I hope the guidance resonated for you. If you found anything resonating, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Helps me pick up on your energy for the future reads. I love you guys. Bye.